and welcome back to EduBeats Institute of Learning. I am C. Sushmita Khetan, and today we are doing session on how to be confident and stress-free during exams. Since exams are very near, and I hope you all are done with the preparation. Welcome back to EduBeats Institute of Learning. One thing that considered is being confident and stress-free while writing the papers. Then only you're able to do justice with your hard work. So today we have CA Achal Jhunjhunwala. She will help and guide the students to train themselves being confident and stress-free while writing the papers. Welcome, Achal.
Yes, welcome everyone. And it's so good to be again connecting with all of you on the EduBeats channel. And Sushmita and I are going to decode the secrets to be confident and get away with that stress because exams are near and it's not just a test of your concepts, but CA exams are also a test of your personality to start with. How do you perform under pressure? How do you carry yourself when times are tough? And today we're going to decode all of that and really master your personality because concepts and writing practice is something we assume you've already worked upon. So over to you, Sushmita, to take up some questions that our students have been asking up us for so long.
Yeah, definitely, Achal. So my first question, see that 1.5 day is very crucial time for all the students. So what is your take and how to train their mind to not to divert from the studies as lots of other thoughts are running around the mind. So how to be focused and not to be diverted? What is your take?
Right. I think the best strategy that I have personally used and shared with a lot of students is detachment. Okay. And that is basically detach yourself from the CA tag. Now, let me explain because this is something opposite to what any other mentor would tell you. They will tell you that, oh my God, just एक जुनून होना चाहिए सीए की पढ़ाई करते वक्त एक जुनून होना चाहिए कि हमें सीए बनना है क्यों बनना है यही हमारा सब कुछ है विच इज ओके फॉर सम पीपल जिनके लिए वो जुनून काम करता है वेल गो अहेड एंड डू दैट बट फॉर there is a category of students that feels overwhelmed and stressed because of that junoon because when they see कि अगर मेरा सीए क्लियर नहीं हुआ so then my life is meaningless. Then I have no career at all. So I want to battle that thought. And हर सीए स्टूडेंट के दिमाग में ये सवाल आता है कि क्या होगा अगर मैं क्लियर नहीं हुई या नहीं हुआ तो what's my future? It'll be done. I'll be finished. That's the thing that comes in the mind. And because of that, a lot of students, because of that fear of failure, they're not able to perform well. They're not able to concentrate within that 1.5 days of preparation. So, my encouragement to all of you is to start thinking about detaching yourself from the CA tag and think that if this does not happen, even though this is the best degree, even though this does not happen, I am still going to do something good with my life. When you go with that confidence, you are able to leave aside that fear because fear में आप perform नहीं कर पाओगे. You can perform well under pressure, but not under fear, right? So the idea is to get away with that fear and think about other options that you can have or you will have when and if you are not able to clear your CA exams. That's my first this thing. The second is to believe that yes, these 16 days are what going to make me chartered accountant. Because आप कितना भी पढ़ लो, like today afternoon, I had a session with one of our students who is going for CA intermediate and one-on-one mentoring session चल रहा था. And she's been focusing on studying. बहुत सारी पढ़ाई की है उसने. But then I told her that ultimately, if बहुत सारी पढ़ाई करने पे अगर आप सीए बन जाते हैं तो there would have been many other people जो सीए बन जाते हैं, right? But it all boils down to what you perform in those 3 hours when you're writing the paper. So it's crucial that for those 3 hours, for those 1.5 days, for that 16 days ka period when you're writing the exams, you are thoroughly focused towards writing your exams. Otherwise, understand that ये जो आपका 9 महीने का, 1 साल का, 2 साल का preparation है, everything will go a waste, right?
Correct.
So I think these are the two strategies that will work the best, that having an understanding that how important these 16 days are, and the second, as I said, detaching yourself from the CA tag.
Well said, Achal. And it's a very valuable suggestion for the students. And I hope the students will start working on the detachment part and on the second part, because these both are valuable suggestions. My second question to you is, in the exams, we see that there are some surprise questions came, that unexpected questions, but that are not out of the box, that are basically related with the studies. So, how to use the presence of mind to answer those surprise questions and get the optimum marks?
Right. So that's a very good question, Sushmita, and it reminds me of those kind of papers that don't follow the trend. एक हमें आदत होती है एज सीए स्टूडेंट्स टू डू ट्रेंड एनालिसिस, कि हम ना बहुत ज्यादा ट्रेंड एनालिसिस करके पढ़ाई करते हैं एंड वी forget to know something about everything. That's the strategy I would recommend for everyone, every CA student, that don't do trend analysis. Instead, focus on knowing something about everything. Basically, हर चैप्टर के बारे में आपको कुछ ना कुछ पता होना ही चाहिए. That's one. Second, you need to understand that why CA Institute expects you to have 40% marks in each subject and aggregate only 50% marks, because they realize that it's an ocean. And for many things, there's a ready reference or reckoner available once you become a professional. But there is a certain level of knowledge that they still expect from you as a professional, right? Which is why this kind of marking scheme is there. So you need to understand that every question paper, let me go back to the first sentence that I started with today. That CA exams conceptual clarity to test karta hi hai, but at the same time, they are also testing you as a person, right? So जब ये tricky questions आते हैं, जब ये surprise questions आते हैं, so most of the students, what they do is they start panicking. They are like, oh my god, ये मुझे नहीं आता है. And in that panic, what happens is there are 3 other questions that are still in the syllabus. आपने देखे हुए questions है, and you forget the step-by-step answer to that question because you have panicked. So the idea to deal with surprise questions is to not deal with them at all. First, go ahead and find those 40 marks that will take you through the finish line. And every paper of CA Institute will take you to the finish line. It is designed in a way कि 40 तो आप निकाल ही लोगे. But then it comes on your personality, how you're able to handle those surprise questions. Okay. So the first step I suggest is to mark and solve those questions that will give you that 40. That's the first round. The second round is then those questions that are a little tricky. You're not 100% sure, but you know it's 60 to 70%, and you start solving them. And then after that second round, that is when in the third round you come to those questions that you're probably not aware of, you're not good with. Okay. So that's how you do it. Don't directly jump to those surprise questions.
Correct. So, my third question to you, Achal, is how to be optimistic throughout the period, because it's your mindset that will drive you to the success. So, how to be positive through and through the entire period?
Right. So I love to share the MMM strategy. It's called the 3M strategy.
Okay.
Which involves movement, meals, and meditation. Now, there are various kind of negative feelings or thoughts or aspects that can affect your productivity, that can affect your concentration as a CA student. Okay? So what we focus on is, first part is movement.
Okay.
When you're moving your body, either you are going out for a walk, doing jogging, yoga, or any other form of exercise, what it does is it releases those happy hormones within your body, okay, endorphins, which will keep you in high energy state, in positive mindset, and keep you energetic throughout the day to keep being productive for 8 to 10 hours. Because सीए की पढ़ाई आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि 2-3 घंटे पढ़ लिया और हो गया, right?
Hmm.
Any CA student is going to work and also prepare for 7 to 8 hours minimum, if not 12 hours, right? So you need to be productive throughout the day. So movement is one. Second is you need to take care of your meals. Now, if you're using and eating a lot of sweet products, which have a lot of sugar, you have to realize that it is going to create a spike in your mental state, and then it's going to create, it's going to come crashing down. Okay, so that's how sugar works. That पहले तो वो एकदम happy high feel कराएगा, and then you'll come crashing down. So very important that you are focusing on what you're eating as a CA student. You're eating good fruits, you're eating ghar ka khana, and you're not relying on tea, coffee, and chocolates to make you feel better as a CA student. Because then ultimately it is going to give you negative feelings. That's second.
Hmm.
Third is meditation. Now, it is very difficult to concentrate, I understand. But there are so many meditation techniques that can help you concentrate for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they can do the trick. The best one that I use is Anapana technique, which is nothing but concentrating on the inflow of breath and the outflow of breath. That's it. And you can do that multiple times during the day. And you'll realize that all the negativity, it just sucks the negativity and starts making you feel calmer and positive, and you're in a relaxed state of mind. Okay. So these are the three things that help you on the outside. There is a fourth one, and that is the trump card. Do you want me to reveal the trump card?
Definitely, definitely. We would love to.
So the trump card is preparation, Sushmita, and it's no brainer, right? जितना अच्छे से आपने प्रिपेयर किया है उतना ज्यादा पॉजिटिव आप फील करोगे. फॉर अ स्टूडेंट हु डज नॉट डू राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस, you do all of these things, you're still not going to feel positive.
Correct.
मतलब आप मेडिटेशन कर लो, मूवमेंट कर लो, अच्छा खाना खा लो, you're still not going to feel positive
Definitely.
because आपने राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस नहीं की है.
Hmm.
अगर आपने डेडिकेटेड स्टडीज नहीं की है तो all of these MMM strategies are not going to work. Nothing is going to work, right? So the main thing is prepare well, test your concepts, do writing practice, and then go for the exam. Because once you've done a lot of writing practice, you know that your studies, whatever you've learned, you're able to put on paper. Because going back to that first thing, it doesn't matter आप कितना पढ़ रहे हो. What matters is आप कितना present कर पा रहे हो. That
Actually,
is what is going to make you a chartered accountant, right?
yeah.
So positive thoughts तभी आएंगे जब आप confident रहोगे, जब आपने writing practice की होगी, when you're prepared, right? Hope that helps.
Yeah, these are actually a very powerful suggestion, and I hope the student will start following this. So, and actually, the three M's are super powerful. And after that, that preparations, that is the trump card suggestion. It's super powerful. So, Achal, moving ahead, the next question to you is that sleep part. That is a very vital part. So how to manage that sleep, because generally we have that complaints, we also face that situation, that lack of sleep by the end of the exam. So how to manage that sleep cycle throughout the exam till the last day?
Preparation, one word, that's it. And sleeping well is very important because some people can work productive even though they've not slept well, but most of us are not productive if we don't sleep well. Direct tax ka paper tha, I remember many of my colleagues had not slept for more than 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours before their exam. I slept for 6 to 7 hours and I slept like a baby because I thought that I had prepared really well for direct tax, and I slept well and I completed my exam and I cleared it in the first go, the second group. The days when I didn't sleep well, I screwed up my exam and I didn't clear those papers. Okay. And that was my group one because I was so nervous. You see, so that's how important sleep is. So 2 3 suggestions here. One is, as I said, preparation. अगर पहले से बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपेयर किया है तो वो 1.5 डेज में कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं होने वाला है. और अगर पहले से प्रिपेयर नहीं किया है तो 1.5 डेज में कोई मिराकल भी नहीं होने वाला. सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट कि प्रेपरेशन इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट. पहले से प्रिपेयर करो तो उस दिन सो सकते हो. दैट्स वन. Second is, I always suggest this to my students that even before your exams, fix your sleep cycle, fix your sleep schedule. That also helps you in better preparation. Now, what do I mean by fix your sleep schedule? What I mean is that we fix up a time कि कुछ भी हो जाए, इस time पे we're going to sleep every day and इस time पे we're going to get up every day. Even if we don't sleep at this time, we're going to get up at this time every day. Okay. What it does, it helps you to prepare your daily schedule really well. Okay. Like for example, मैं चाहे 10 बजे सोऊं या 2 बजे सोऊं रात को, I'm going to get up at 6, मतलब I'm going to get up at 6. Okay. So मेरा जो schedule है पूरे दिन का, वो कभी 8 बजे चालू हो रहा है, कभी 10 बजे चालू हो रहा है, कभी 6 बजे चालू हो रहा है. उससे होता क्या है, स्ट्रेस पाइल अप होता है. So fixing up a sleep schedule helps you in managing your sleep better, managing your preparation better, and managing your daily schedule better, right? So I suggest these two strategies, preparation and fixing up your sleep schedule. आप 2 दिन 2 बजे सोओगे, but if you have decided कि मुझे इस टाइम पे उठना ही है, so automatically you will start sleeping better. कि मुझे जल्दी सोना है, टाइम से सोना है, and you'll start avoiding those distractions that keep you up late in the night. कि भाई आप नेटफ्लिक्स देख रहे हो या जबरदस्ती चैटिंग कर रहे हो या जबरदस्ती कहीं घूमने जा रहे हो. It's okay to take a break, but when you're compromising on sleep and taking a break, you are compromising on your career.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
So it's again one more important and useful suggestions for the students. And now moving ahead to the last question. So this is my last question to you. On the while after giving the papers, we see that we discuss with the candidates and all with the other candidates, and we get impacted with their way of doing answers and giving answers. So what's your take that we should not get impacted and be confident because it will impact the other question papers for the next days and all?
करेक्ट. देखो, मैं किसी स्टूडेंट को ये नहीं बताऊंगी कि ये करो या मत करो. पूछना है कि कैसा गया पेपर, ये सही है, ये नहीं है, इसका आंसर क्या लिखा, जाओ पूछो. ओके. नहीं पूछना है, मत पूछो. इट्स कंप्लीटली योर चॉइस. बट अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग दैट again I am repeating myself. Okay. But that's something that is missed by most of the CA students. कि सीए एग्जाम्स कॉन्सेप्ट्स के साथ साथ पर्सनालिटी भी टेस्ट करता है. अगर आपने पूछा और फिर आप घर पे आके बैठ के रो रहे हो एंड यू आर वेस्टिंग योर टाइम एंड यू आर नॉट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द अदर एग्जाम, you are bound to fail. Okay. You're bound to fail. You have not given any option to CA Institute कि भाई मुझे कहीं ना कहीं पास कर.
Definitely.
बट अगर आप उनमें से हो कि आपने इंक्वायर कर लिया, सबसे बात कर ली, इसका आंसर क्या है, ये वो, यू एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, you've discussed everything, but you can still come back home.
Yes.
And that energizes you कि अच्छा मेरा ये पेपर इस लेवल पे था, but for the next one I have to give more efforts so that अगर इसमें मेरे को 40 भी आ गए किसी ना किसी तरीके से, तो मैं एग्रीगेट में ना रुकूं. If you go with that mindset, then nothing can stop you, right? So I always prefer कि as a CA student you are matured, especially as CA intern and final, you are mature, you are adults, right? So you take your own decision कि what kind of personality do you have? Can you discuss the paper and still put in more efforts, or you are someone who will get scared? You know yourself the best.
Correct.
Right? Correct. So answer that question, and accordingly take a decision. I would say that.
I hope that students get benefited and follow all the suggestions which we try, and we hope that they will build the confidence and give the stress-free papers and get the maximum marks. This is what the EduBeats always want for all the CA students. So I request everyone to like, share, and subscribe, and share with all the students who are going to appear for the exam and give their best shot.
Right. Thank you so much, Sushmita. I think I just want to summarize everything here that students, it's not just the test of your concepts, it's also a test of you, who you are. So, if you want to build up that confidence and give your papers stress free, it's time to start working on your mindset, start working on the MMM strategy, and most importantly, prepare yourself really well. Only that can give you the confidence that you desire to crack the CA exams. All the best. And for anything else, keep putting your questions in the comments below. Sushmita, I are taking up all your questions. We'll keep doing these sessions. And we promise that we are here, your friends in this journey. Thank you so much, everyone. Make sure to share this video with anyone and